Hi, I'm Kristen Rice. I'm with Color Me Empowered. Our project that we have submitted is a community mural series, and this is going to be a series of murals that we do with 4 different artists in our neighborhood in North Oak Cliff. And the artists that we've selected are all artists that we've worked with before, who are big supporters of Color Me Empowered, and also really talented and successful mural artists in their own right. We also have been working on this plan for like maybe the last year and a half, coming up with a site. We have a location for, or 2 locations for this mural series, and choosing the artists and sort of coming up with general concepts and ideas and making sure that this works for the building owners and also works with the community and works with the mural artist. But since CDC guidelines have come into effect because of COVID, we wanted to do something that we could execute even if we were still under CDC guidelines for COVID restrictions. We're hoping that, by the time we begin executing it, we won't have to be under strict guidelines, but this is a project that we can execute with the CDC guidelines. All of the murals are going to be outside, and so if we have to execute them with the with CDC guidelines in place, we'll just plan for social distancing, and they'll all be outside anyhow. So that will that will help. It also will be masked as well. The 4 artists that we have that we'll be working with are Chris Bingham, Alec De Jesus, Acme, and Captain Casual. So these are all really talented guys. They're really interested in our mission. They have a heart for our community. So this project is meant to bring the community in and help them feel like they are a part of the murals that we create. So we've done something very similar, and that will be in our supplemental page. You can check the pictures there. On the mural at our headquarters, where in the beginning we were able to have the community come in and paint certain parts of it, and our mural is a little more ongoing than the mural series that we're planning. So each artist will come up with a concept. They'll make the outline of the of what is going to be painted. We'll invite the community in with it'll be like a paint by numbers for them, and then the artists will come in and sharpen everything up and make everything look really good. So the artists are going to be working with us and with the community for design input, and we have sort of the basic concepts already down, but we'll finalize that as it gets closer to the time to paint the murals. And so we're going to execute this like we execute all of our projects. We work on a timeline. If it's outside, we always have like a rain check plan in case it rains or the weather is too bad or something like that. But we usually have a good guesstimate for about how long it's going to take us to paint. Typically, when we ask the community to come in and paint, that takes about a day or 2. So once we have lots of people working on a project, it doesn't take as long as if we were just having one artist paint the entire mural. We believe that the communities are the beneficiaries of these public art projects, not just because we've asked their input for these murals, but also because we're giving them a chance to execute the murals. And we think that is a really great way to make sure that these pieces of art, these pieces of public art, become sources of community pride and something that the community can really get behind and get excited about. And we're also using local artists. So I think that's another reason why our community art projects, our public art projects work so well, is because we really like to use the resources in our community, the artists in our community, to come up with concepts and designs for beautiful works of art.